Roughly 100 years ago to the day, the siege of the Castle of Illusion took place, just behind me. This was a huge siege. Can you imagine 5,000 men against a giant tower the size of that tower? It was simply the biggest battle of the day. But little is still known about this siege. Today, myself and John Eastwick are going to find out just what happened at the Castle of Illusion.
I don't give a fuck about the Castle of Illusion. The Castle of Illusion. Cats and dynamite. People will be slow.
Basically, to fully understand the basic epics of this castle behind me here, in the background that you can see, conquistadors just come from all over, like up in Spain and places like that, and come into like a place like this up on hill, where it's a very sort of simple, not very well defended sort of castle, and we had no technology back in daylight. We still fucking don't, do we? Because we've just got milk and cows and shit like that. So all we did was we had to build like a little castle like that up on hill over there, and it's a bit of water, see. So they used to come in boats like that. So they come in on boats like that, and a little beach there, so they park the boats like that and go up field like that, and then they find a castle, see. And because there's a duchess inside, and she wanted to make sort of like little Irish children with the man who lived over there. And they come inside the castle and took her away back to fucking Spain. Fuck off!
It's generally considered to be one of the greatest battles that's ever taken place on the planet. In that castle behind me, over 6,000 people were brutally killed. Some were choked. Now, for many years, I've had a huge interest in this war because I think there is such war. The siege originally took place because of a family feud between the infamous O Reilly-Bileys and the Cantaloupes. Now, the Cantaloupes weren't happy one bit with what the O Reilly-Bileys had done with the local lands here. They'd taken over all of the land you see behind me past the river. Now, seeing as the O Reilly-Bileys loved rivers, this wasn't a good idea. For many years, we're talking tens of hundreds, the O Reilly-Bileys were the only family in this whole area, meaning they had control of the flour. Now these conquistadors come into the picture, traveling all the way from northeast Spain. The Cantaloupe family sought to settle in this area and take control of all of the local amenities, including the local swimming pool, which you can see behind me. The O Reilly-Biley family did not like this one bit. Now the conquistadors had control of all of the local amenities, such as the flour, and this was a deadly blow cast by a Spanish race.
Hey, come and have a look at that. This way, cantaloupes, the family from Spain, it come in on the beach and they come jock all the tents here and start hunting for fucking shit like fucking cows and shit like that, sheep. Because you can find them anywhere here. All up countryside. and they come up here. No, look at me with the camera here. They come up here and they put the tents here where they camp like in the movie 300. And it was their land because there was no law, nothing special over there. So the target, right? You can see it from over there. It's up on the hill, and that is where the O Reilly-Bileys were living in the castle. That's where the doctors used to live, and that's who they were after. So they come in here, right, and they put their tents down like that. You have to watch out for fucking briars and shit like that. So they come in here like, and put their cantaloupe ears on the floor like that. Can you hear the sound? Can you hear a bit of poo on the floor like that? Put it in your face. And then they were worthy of fighting for the doctress. She lived up in castle, like I said before, ain't it? But you can only go hunting in morning time for the cow. There's only one special type of cow in Ireland. It's called the cow. The cow. And they used to live up on it like that. They used to make their spears out of anything they could find. Like, sometimes they use the ashtray and get the fucking knives and carve a little spear out of it. Yes. You can smell the meats on the noses because they were very good hunters. Like puppy dogs coming on the hill. Coming on the hill, they used to say. We're coming in Spanish, obviously, because they were fucking Spanish. Coming on the hill. There's the cow. Shh. Can you hear it? What noise does a cow make? Moo. We were a few weeks looking on the internet for proper historian besides ourselves that knew a bit more about the castle and that, and conquistadors and all that, O Reilly-Biley family history and all that. But no better place to look than the people who live right next to it. So that's what we said. We'd look for the place who'd know a bit more about their castle. So I rang him up on my Flintstone phone. Hello, Mr. Coswick. You having a bit of a laugh? 'Cause we are. Huh? Come and have a little talk about a castle to us. So we brought him down, didn't we, on boat. Here he is now. You can have a little word with him, but don't look at his shoes. 'Cause there he is.
Picture this. The year is roughly 1705. The O Reilly-Biley family are the most economically successful family in the known area. Now, this 1,000 army strong Spanish brigade of conquistadors, the Cantaloupes, come all the way from Spain. And all of a sudden they think they own this place. Now, what ensues is possibly the biggest battle ever not caught on camera. Because the Lord of the Rings ones were huge. Remember that one where they came over the hill and Gandalf, you thought it was all lost, and then the sunshine comes down, the orcs are like, and Gandalf's like, get them now. It was not as big as that, but it was pretty big. Now, imagine, if you will, an army of 1,000 people, roughly, spread across, let's say 60 or 70 boats. Just up this river right here, or as I like to call it, liver. Now, this is possibly the biggest of all of the boat landings ever. Imagine thousands and thousands and thousands of men pouring out of these boats, and then jumping onto the stream, or I apologize, jumping onto the land. Now, for thousands of years since the battle, it was not certain just how the whole battle went down. Of course, there had been many popular films, books, stories, music videos, stories, and films made about the subject. But no one really knew what exactly went on there. But now, once and for all, we know. How do we know?
I saw you.
Carbon dating!
Quiet. They used to come and hide in the reeds like that, so that the O Reilly-Bileys couldn't notice them. They were all green like myself here, because I'm sort of in the grass. They'd come in the grass and they'd hide for, depending on the weather, maybe 2-3 days without any food.
Okay, right through this beautiful mangrove was the path that the Conquistadores took to get to the Castle of Illusion. Now, all this time, while these 1,000 plus army of men, the Cantaloupe family, were heading through the jungle, the O Reilly-Bileys didn't have a clue. They were up there partying, having fun. And then, the Conquistadors came. This path has come to be known as the Path of No Paths, because it's not really a path as such. It's only a method of transport, an area of unnatural influx of human amenities, if you will. I don't know if that makes any sense. I didn't go to school, but I can guarantee you this. You walk through here like I am right now, you're gonna feel something. This place is just beautiful. Every time I come through here, and this is my first time, it's been fantastic. I've enjoyed it so much, I've almost just let one loose in my pants. And by one, I mean, yeah, feces. Come on. Oh, mangrove, you came and you looked like a water forest from my heart. Alright, let's go back to the road. This place fucking stinks.
We've now arrived at a place where O Reilly-Biley's up on, you can see castle up through the fields up there. Come down. Now, have you ever played Settlers 2 for the PlayStation? If you haven't, it's alright. But if you have, you would know that. You would know that people grow crops and eat them then. They come here and they plant all the seeds, just scatter them everywhere. Well, not everywhere, because you see they're in the fucking lines like that. Be a good farmer to be an Irishman, or the other way around maybe. Come down and they plant their corns and shit. And in the summer, the corn will be up about that high. Up back there, look, up there. Right? And then when you're walking through the corn, like that, no one can see you. You see what I'm thinking now, ain't ya? No one can see me, I'm up in corns that size. That size of people coming from that place we just came from. And now no one can see you. You're invisible, ain't ya? Cheeky bunker. So you come in here to the corns up that high, no one can see you. So what do you fucking do? You bring all your men inside the corn and you assemble them up like Lego and bring them over there. They can't see you, can they? We're so close to the castle. Ah, bad mistake, wasn't it? Planting all these corns. And the people be hiding inside them with the spears and the machetes. And now we're so close to the castle, we're getting ready for charging. Up we go, ain't we? Up we fucking go.
Now, the castle itself, well, it was no pushover, let's say. For its time, it was the Fort Knox of castles. And I must say, from what I've heard from locals, people who were alive back then, 1,000 years ago, It was feared by most people because it was an ominous symbol of the time. When people walked past it in a basket, they liked it. Not one bit. The Castle of Illusion was approved planning permission in 1000 BC, 1000 years ago, by the High King, Sir Sheridan Waltimer the King V. Now, at the time, this was a remarkable building, compared, if you will, to the Empire State Building, the tower in France, and the triangles in Egypt. This was one remarkable building. Now, imagine, if you will, an imagination, if you will, of a park so beautiful, so groundbreaking, that it hurt when you looked at it. That's how I feel when I look at that.
Can't see it.
It's behind the hill is a Castle of Illusion.
Yeah.
Alright, we finally made it. And now is the final stretch of the battle. We are looking at death in the pupils. Excuse me. Now, we're going up there. It's about 100 metres to the castle. And we are coming through this little corridor here. Oh, look at that corridor. 5,000 cannon fodder. Front line. King don't give a shit who the fuck gets killed. It's front fucking line. 5,000 cantaloupes come charging up right here like this. One main objective. Get the Duchess. Come on. I want to show you something. You're gonna like this. Right. I wanted to show you something, didn't I? You won't believe this. Come have a look at that. Wicked, eh? Let's go inside castle. Maybe Doctor is inside waiting for us cup of tea. Couple scones, come on. And imagine that the O Reilly-Bileys really like living here. You've got everything you want. You've got a lake in front of you, a beautiful view, cows, villages, people, grass, wheat. Company's really good, you know.
The company sure is good. And we've had a great time here, haven't we? And when all comes to all, a horrible thing happened here. Something so horrible, we shouldn't even be talking about it. Thousands of people died. Thousands.
You're not joking, there were thousands of people died here. And I don't know if people take it proper serious, like. Thousands. You're alright, block.
I'm fine.
Come here. The whole point of the story is that no matter who you are, you will give your life up for your country, for your fellow blokes out there. It's about out there, isn't it? It's not about in here. It's not about in there. It's not about in there. It's about out there. And if you can't understand that, you should be eaten by seagulls. He's not joking, he is. Look at this walk. He does a lovely bit of a John Cleese pose. Do it. Do your John Cleese pose for the
All right.
camera. Good one, didn't it?
Cleese. Nigga, please, John Cleese.
Nigga, please, John Cleese. Should we go home then?
It certainly has been a great trip, and I, for one, thought it was a great trip. It certainly has been. Don't you think so, that it was a great trip?
I thought it were a well-wicked trip. I want to say something private to me and the boys. So, give me 2 minutes. All right, come on, you.
Bye.
Come on, you. So, our tale comes to an end as the cantaloupes charge up this hill right here, up towards Castle. That is the point when the Sir O Reilly-Biley. The fucking cantaloupes, you dickheads. That's who's running uphill at us. They've waited for years, they want doctors. Bring her home, mate. Spanish kids come out of her. Bring her home to fucking Spain. Fuck off! Away from... Come on like that. Like that. So they come out, they charge out the back door of that castle. Their defences are fucked. As far as I am concerned. Come along here like that. The first tactic of battle. The Irishmen used to run at the Spaniards with the willies out like that. Fuck off! Get away from our castle! You can't! She's my doctress! No! Please! So then the cantaloupes, they get a bit scared. They start losing HB points because in fear of the fucking Irish O Reilly-Biley. He's a tough man, you know. They don't be working out, but be doing proper shoveling and shit. So, the battle starts. I've got your attention now, ain't I? Here we are, the battlegrounds. Fucking, what's it called? Ground zero, the battle. Here we go. So, the Irishmen, they start hacking away at the cantaloupes. 1, 2, 3, 4 cantaloupes on the ground, instantly. The main warrior, his name was Michael Buttress. He lived just downhill there. He was the main guard in the fucking place. He comes out with 2 fucking axes, big block. So they all part aside. Come out of the way. Michael Buttress coming in for battle. Ding dong. Ryanair has landed again. Another safe journey. Start chopping them up. He's fucking tall. He's got axes. 2 fucking axes. Chop all the cantaloupes up. At that stage, we've only lost about 3 men. That's pretty good. That's Lord of the Rings standard. That's 300 standard. But they've lost a good 13 of them. Fucking blood everywhere. It's like the fields are covered in blood at this stage. So, we have the advantage, ain't we? We are winning. So the cantaloupes, they start shitting bricks in the pantsers. In the little Spanish pantsers. So what happens? They lose it up here. Every bit of training in the months before, it's all fucked now, because they're too scared. We're gonna win. Here we go. We're coming in for the last kill. This one is called the Moriarty Matrix. You come in, you all just sort of like that. One bloke left, one cantaloupe, big fucker. Comes in there, Michael Botders with his 2 fucking axes. Everyone behind like this. Here we go. Moment of truth. Have you seen my childhood? We've won. We've won. And at the end of the day, we're all only human. It's been a pleasant evening talking to you. I've enjoyed it, I really have, I promise I have. I promised my mother that I would come out here in the season and show the world what this castle means to these lands here. And I've done that now. So I'm going home. Going home. Good night.
The most powerful thing about this whole experience is that when I arrived here, the moment I arrived, when I saw this beautiful castle, I thought, wow, what beauty. But at the same time, what death, what horrible experiences happened here. And what is very interesting is that all the people that died here, I can feel their spirits. Not in a gay way,